I don't think we have hammers, actually.
No.
There's not one hammer in here?
No.
No?
There's
You
not
have
one hammer.
Freddy's head. That's what you've got. Freddy's head.
I have a hook.
A hook.
Does it have a hammer attachment?
Yeah. As far as asteroid mining, you're going to definitely need the specialized gear. But if you're wanting to go hide your ship in some asteroid, you could go hide it on the fucking, some other rock or wherever. You can hide it wherever you want. Of course, that's not the main problem. Aside from not owning a star chart or having any fucking clue where you're going. Aside from that, I mean, if you're going for the asteroid belt, that's easy. Point at the sun, stop before you burn to death. That should put you to the asteroid belt, right? Just as a rough
Don't we have
calculation.
access to their whatever I call it? The
Corporate net?
Yeah.
You don't know how bad the corporate net is. It's like being locked into the rated G for kids only thing, but it's all corporate.
But it should be like black hole dragons be there at least, maybe.
No, it's more along the lines of here's a fun song you can sing with your family about how wonderful Vortex Group is.
No, so if you want star charts, you need to pay for them with money, which we don't have a lot of.
Make my own star charts.
Yeah, totally.
Like
if you've got cartography and stuff, you can totally make your own star charts.
If we don't get destroyed by pirates.
Which you probably will in your unarmed spaceship. Other than that, you're absolutely fine. You've got one of the best pilots in the galaxy, driving
Here's what I'm predicting will happen.
Large, unarmed.
We're going to go in the spaceship.
Uh-huh.
We're going to fly around for a bit.
Uh-huh.
We're going to get attacked by pirates.
Uh-huh.
And then Glenn's going to tunnel us out.
Uh-huh.
And we're going to lose the ship forever.
Uh-huh. Okay, you pretty much got the narrative, I think.
So let's go for it.
Yay!
Or maybe we just find a gate on our own.
I would love to do that if I knew how.
Yeah.
What's with all of your seeking patterns and stuff? You got anything like that, guys?
Nope. I
find a gate.
Don't have that ability.
Yeah. It's either just wander around and look for them or follow somebody.
Well, gate and time magic might give something.
You mean the magic that doesn't work in the zone?
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Could try and bribe the black bribe people to tell us.
I have no money. I wish you to give me valuable information. I will give you no money. That seems fair. You seem completely trustworthy as well. Oh, and by the way, yes, I did slap together some research on your all-important burning question that I don't know if you'll get to today, Freddie, but at Library Land, I've got that ready for you.
Great.
I think you'll like it.
Okay, well, how do you want to do this?
I like Freddie's fucking narrative. I think he's put that together really well.
When the pirates find us, we say we're here to join their crew.
I've got that ready in my prep too.
You mean the crew of no guns, no weapons, 3 people who don't know what they're doing?
Well, we won't say it like that.
It's pretty obvious when you look at us. But, okay.
Plus, Freddie,
you've got a hook. I've got a sword.
So
we're halfway there.
I'm coming from is that I stinking haven't used my spaceship yet, and dang it, we're going to. So if we lose it or not, we're gonna fly it at least once first. That's the angle I'm going from. We've had this thing. It's getting off the ground. I don't care where. Start the engine.
Do you want to go to the bottom of this rock and see what's over there?
Yes.
We've never been
Let's
to
go
the bottom.
tickle the turtle.
We don't know what's even on the bottom of this rock. Could be valuable shit. Who knows?
You have no
It's like
idea.
everybody's lost keys. Like this is stuff that
All right,
falls.
okay, fine. Why don't we do a quick explore the rock, maybe come across a gate in the process, and then land back where we were.
I like it. We're
Okay.
moving. Is
Okay.
that
So
out
you
of this
want
class?
you want to use your land vehicle thing, your floater, to
No, the spaceship.
go and explore in your spaceship. All right, cool. You guys take off and you keep well away from anybody who might blow you up, i.e. the corp, the bank, the airships, and you stick close to the rock. No problem. All I need is an engineering roll to get the spaceship turned on and have everything working and not anything bad going on. Some of those red lights turn to green
Do you
would
want
be
me
really
to support you, Dana, or are you happy?
He's like getting ready to flip the buttons all to red. He says, "You want some help?"
I'll help you.
You're piloting.
You're piloting, dude. You're
Yeah,
busy.
every time I pilot, I hit these 3 buttons to get it going.
Okay,
Yeah,
Chewie.
he clicks some buttons that do nothing. He's
Ready,
like,
go for
yeah,
it.
you
Okay.
disconnected those buttons long ago.
No idea.
All right,
All
success
right,
anyway.
she gets the ship going and stuff. It's a little scary to hear and feel. It's ready to go, Glenn. Now, all I'm gonna need is you're piloting it full to go over to the edge of the rock. You know, you're gonna get there fairly quickly because you can go at pretty unreasonable speed. You're gonna go high enough that you're not gonna hit shit that's on the rock because there's other shit here and there, but low enough where the pirates don't go, "Ooh, those buttholes look ripe for the plunder."
Wow.
Booty call. Or plunder the booty.
I've got it at professional level.
Oh, okay. You've got
one.
60 bar. Okay, cool. Then I still need a roll because there is some surprises and shit in store.
Oh, wonderful.
It's everyone's loose change.
Of course there are.
Yes. Well, one big surprise. Okay, so
Well.
here's what happens. You guys get to the edge of the rock and the ship goes, and it just starts dropping like a stone toward the giant red sun. You've got plenty of time, but it looks like as you see the rock rapidly going out of thing, because he was just floating and stuff, and there's no gravity here, and it seems to be like sucking you down toward the sun. And you guys are like, gosh, I hope he fucking decides to pull up soon. But it looks like there's a whole industry thing that's underneath the rock as well, like looks like automated stuff and all that. You didn't really get a good look at it because he decided to fly into the sun.
That's probably where they do the mining.
Dana, save me!
Oh yeah.
Hit those 3
See.
buttons. I just point to a blank wall.
You use gravity to get you to a rolling start.
Cool. Give me a new roll just to pull out of your what we call death dive, just for lack of any better name other than death dive. He fucking aims it right. The front end kind of goes down and he aims toward the sun and he's like, "We need a little bit more speed. I think I can breach the sun." You guys are like, "This is not good."
I glomp onto Dana and hold on for dear life.
If there's a big hook right here and you're like looking at this fucking alarming hook like, ugh.
Save me. Tell him to drive the ship properly. Tell him please to drive the ship
He
properly.
seems to be speeding up toward the sun and he's looking like this is all part of his plan to kill everybody.
Glenn.
You guys wanted to fly, right? Woo!
Take a card, Glenn.
Glory!
Everybody else, everybody who's not Glenn, give me a Shandy roll as he seems to be intent on killing everybody. Freddie, you find yourself not really surprised by this, though. You always knew it would come down to
I'm
you.
strangely okay with this,
zero,
but can you
yeah.
not do it?
You guys are like, we knew he would fucking snap at some point. We just didn't know it was today.
Blaze of glory. We used the ship yet.
And, right, Glenn, give me a luck roll.
Oh, please don't fail this.
Yeah.
Of all the things to not fail, this
Should I just re-roll the piloting?
That would probably be good.
Oh, you've got plenty of time to pull up. This is for something entirely different.
this is for the pirates.
Take a card, Freddie. That's exactly what it's for. They were hiding under the rock this whole time.
Yeah, I'm feeling lucky.
All right. Come on, Jesus, give me a double out. Perfect! Yes! You guys have been caught in some sort of fucking tractor beam, and you hear "yar" over your speakers.
Wow.
Good news, you're no longer falling toward the sun. Bad news, you see an armada of pirate ships has managed to capture you.
We're on your side. I have a
All
hook.
right. Can
All
I
right.
do
Reroll.
I need new bed
Opponent.
warmers.
Can I use an opponent fails on them?
No, you could give him a reroll though. That would help.
Yeah, that's where we want to go from here.
Hey, you're no longer falling toward the sun though. Everything has worked out fine. All you got to do now is activate your tunneling thing, and you've completely fallen into Freddy's gypsy prediction of the future.
Liberate Neverland! I shot to those terrible pirates.
Freddy, oh, by the way, while he's holding on to you, you feel yourself getting wet, Dana. Ah, okay. No problem. With that roll, you only see the pirates in the distance who are like, "Arr," and they are moving in like, yes, there's our target. So, would you like to make a new spaceship roll to go, I think I'm going to get away from them and go back up near the guns of the corp, which will keep me safe from these bastard pirates?
Yep.
Failing this may mean that you either continue your reckless descent toward the sun. Oh, all right. And so you barely manage to get, like, they're going to try firing a couple of long-range missiles just to see if they can slow you down.
Evasive maneuvers.
Right. Explosions are going off around you. Go ahead and give me your spaceship roll as a dodge to get around these fucking missiles coming at you.
Wait, can't you use the pun fails on that?
Oh, yeah.
Can she use the pun fails?
Oh, she
That should
can.
work.
Yeah. It's her ship.
That'd be great.
Okay, no problem. Do you want to play the opponent fails?
Fails.
All right. The missiles explode, causing the ship to shake and whatnot. And yeah, one of the you guys get after you get out of there, you've got a message. Apparently, one of the pirates gave you 2 out of 5 stars.
Give him 0 stars.
Message comes. You get on your comments. This means war.
Glenn, what have you done?
Would not be attacked again.
Take a card, Glenn. Not only have you managed to irritate the pirates, but you have now gone onto their pirate radar, or pirate dar, as it's called. Freddy seems unhappy. By the way, bad news for Dana. You notice that you are getting sopping wet.
I'm so glad we're both wearing pants.
Yes. It's mainly because
sorry.
Freddy's grabbed you and is now sweating on you profusely.
Oh, that's not what I thought it
Oh,
was.
that was the wet? Okay, good.
Yes. No, he didn't land in the water or anything like that. It
Still
wasn't.
not what I thought was happening.
Oh, sorry. No, I wasn't going there. I was thinking of Freddy sweating profusely when he gets nervous and he's grabbed hold of you. You might be a little turned on by getting shot at. I don't know.
No, I thought he was peeing on me.
Oh, sorry. I once again have misinterpreted everything.
Once we land, I look over Dana.
All right, yeah. It just shows like the watermarks of his arms and shit on your clothes. And you're just like.
All right, who's ready for more?
If we lose the ship, we're not coming back here, so our money will be useless.
Fuck
So there's
this
no
place.
point selling it. What?
Fuck this place. I hate this place.
Yes, now you're on board.
Yeah, but
There's so much money to be made here, Freddy.
I hate this place.
There
There's
is.
booty to be
Yes.
scored.
Trumps don't work. Magic doesn't work. You have no money.
let's hide the ship. start training up our Shadow Walk bigger vehicle skill. In a
Yeah.
couple of years, we'll come back for the ship.
You know what's going to happen, right, Glenn? We're
No.
going to leave the ship somewhere. We're going to build up those skills. We're going to tunnel back to it. And it'll be out of energy and fuel. And then we're going to be stuck there.
Why would it be out of fuel?
Well, batteries, energy. Have you ever left a car sitting there for years? Do you know what happens?
Sure.
It
The
gets
batteries.
stolen.
That too. The batteries will get drained. It'll
But
start
this
to
is the
rust.
future.
I don't think that's.
Things are supposed to work better.
Eh. You just have more spectacular not working explosions. Remember, this is still kind of a shitty future, but it is also, if you can figure out a way to crack this nut and make good money, I mean, because you can make good money with mining skill, which I know that you're a master of, no need to be modest. Once you can get mining equipment and stuff like that, you know, then you can mine a bunch of gold and buy some gear.
Pirates.
Well, aside from the whole
Pirate.
pirate thing, you know.
Okay, so
Son of a bitch.
we can figure out how to jumpstart the ship once we get
Or,
there, I guess.
or if you sell the ship, you could probably buy a bunch of gear at lower prices and then come back to this zone with a homemade spaceship.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, as something else that's kind of weird that you noticed, when you were flying your ship around, it was making an odd, high-pitched whistling noise inside of the hull, and you could feel air go. In other words, it sounds like there was holes in your spaceship when you were flying it around inside the air.
Thanks, Freddy.
I didn't. I'm not the one who flew it.
You were there.
It's not my fault.
You're really glad you didn't go into outer space, because then I'd be going, here's your oxygen. This is bad over here. Let's plug
So
those
Let me
in.
just.
what was on the underside of the rock?
All kinds
That's
of
what we
mining
did.
equipment and automated turrets and shit. Had you not insisted on flying down so close to the sun, they would have stayed away from you because of all the automated turrets and stuff. But it looks like they, on the bottom of the rock, they have something called cling tight mining. And also the tracks that I mentioned, the 4 tracks that go in different directions, those go to the underside. And so what they do, as near as you can tell, give me evidence analysis rolls. You only had a brief glimpse of it, as you're mostly spending your time screaming and diving and then being shot at with missiles.
Crit.
Crit. Well, that's good enough. Apparently what they do is they put any trash and rubbish in those like wheeled bin things, and they go, and then when they go under it, they go, and they dump it all toward the sun. And then they go and then they put in the good shit, and they close up the bins, and they go back up to the big spaceship. And then they take all that shit. And they got enough firepower there to possibly blast a hole in the world. Because, you know, they got protected mining and shit. But they were thinking about firing at you, but as soon as you start diving toward the sun, they're like, save your missiles. They're making a break for the sun. Just let them go. And they're like watching and wondering how close. Oh, no, the pirates are good. And then there's heavy betting on would the pirates get you before the sun got you. You know, that kind of. So, yeah. They're a little callous in the future, you're thinking. They didn't go, oh, no, we should save. No.
Okay.
It's like being in the Serenity world, but you're in the outer planets, and you know, it's everybody wants to survive. And they apparently have more money than you do. Well, you at one point had a really good amount of money. Now you have a big metal sausage with holes in it that you like to try to run into suns.
Can I look through it and try
Still
to
got
fix
a bank
it?
account.
Uh,
Plug that hole with a chewing gum?
chewing gum? I think you have the whole repair. I think you have the patch kits that came with the ship, so you can repatch some of the holes. You're not sure who. Oh, also, here's the worst part: when you're off looking at the holes, next to one of the holes, you find a fucking drill, and you match the bit up with the hole, and you're like, who in the fuck had a drill and was drilling holes in my fucking spaceship? This is confusing to you. Oh, and also, one of the internal doors has been damaged badly.
Wait, drill from the inside or the outside?
It looks like the inside, according to your engineer.
What the fuck?
You don't know. But I kept notes on things that happened in your spaceship.
Who the hell was on? Oh my god.
It could be anybody.
I
could have
fixed the holes.
All right, I could have an inflatable doll in here, and you guys would be like, "I wonder who left that." I mean,
I believe it.
You'd have to go back and listen to all the episodes until it's like, "That's who did it."
Okay.
And then 2 years later, that person gets an unhappy fucking text from Dana. You put holes in my spaceship. I just heard it.
How much will they give us for the ship?
Cut 2.
Oh, you want to sell it now? Okay.
Hypothetically.
Yeah,
I just want to know the option.
No problem.
Yeah.
Let's see.
What's our quote?
Now, okay, before we get to pricing, I first want to know who is the main bargainer in this, and who is
Glenn.
the supporter.
I'll support Glenn. Do it.
Me?
Yeah. It's your ship. I can't sell it.
Yeah, he has a point, but don't roll until your supporters have gotten it.
Let me support the thing.
I have found the saying "fuck it" and "selling it" section of my notes.
Alright, support it, Deva.
Is Dana supporting, or are you going, "Don't sell my baby"?
I didn't fumble, but no, don't sell it. You already have a big enough backpack.
Now, this is after talking to several different people and trying to get prices. The best price you're able to find is, roll your bargain at plus 5%.
Just want to know what our options are.
Yeah, I'm telling you what the best you'll get is. Price will hold for this. A fail will give you 750,000 credits.
We bought that for 3.5 million.
We bought that with
The guy goes, well, here on Malfron, it's worth 750,000 credits with your failed bargain roll.
We paid 6,361,166 credits.
Oh, okay. We paid even more for that.
Here on Malfron, he says.
So they're offering us less. They're offering us just over 10%.
That's the name of the rock you're on, he says.
I thought we were on Guri.
No. Guri is the settlement on the rock you're on. Malfron is the rock.
Oh.
Okay.
Now, if you're wanting to spend hero points or reroll cards, then it might be worth more, but you're being offered a pittance.
Sure. Being good at bargaining would make a difference.
I mean, they're not that bad.
What?
They're not that bad at bargaining.
Well, yeah, but, doing it correctly.
Yeah.
Well, that is the failed roll. Yeah.
Do you want me to?
I made sure to point out the speed holes.
Alright, are you doing it again? Oh.
I don't want to spend hero on it, but if somebody has a reroll, I'll try again.
Alright.
I'm selling it anyway, so what difference does it make?
Yeah.
I think Dana's attached to it.
Very. I'm gonna
Okay.
drive it into the sun with or without you guys.
I think the safest option, we go back to Clemson talk.
Yeah.
Right. No problem.
I think the safest option is we raise a little bit of money, we follow them to the swamp, we pay for a parking spot, and we come back to check on it next season. while building up our shadow walk abilities.
Okay, that's fine by me. How do you want to raise the money?
Oh, by the way, good news. If you buy the spot from the bank before getting to the planet, he'll give you a 10% discount.
It's still 30,000. Okay,
Minus
27,000
10%.
credits.
That's right.
27,000 credits.
If assuming you pay in advance, yes.
Okay.
All right, I want to look around. How much are people willing to buy a horse for? The merchants.
Nobody's wanting to buy a horse now. They're getting ready to leave, dude. It's
Yeah.
like, would you like some extra cargo to take with you? And the guys are like, what?
That's why I was saying we should be able to buy stuff for cheap.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if you had money,
Oh, yeah.
I'd be totally down for that.
All right. So, if there's something that people want, like we got a lot of money in Vorus.
Are they willing to buy, or are they interested in buying old antique cars? Well, for them, they'd be antique.
What, more cargo when we're getting ready to leave? What about weapons? High-end blaster cannons, extra missiles for the pirates. Then you'd be talking. Says the strange three-headed alien you're talking to. One of the other alien heads looks up and goes, I don't think you should talk to that guy. He's bad news. And everyone goes, I agree. He sucks. Talk to the dame instead. They all look at Glenn. Hey.
What if we had like 5 gallons of water?
Or 100 gallons of water.
They just look at you like, what?
5 whatevers of water. How much do you pay for water?
Water.
Water.
Pure water.
Pure water.
The purest
pure?
water.
They look suspicious and they go, like the stuff we get from our recycling, you mean?
No, from an actual river source.
How is that
Actual.
pure?
Actual real water.
Wait a minute, like what, fish pee in? Well,
No,
that says-
actual pure mineral water.
What kind of minerals?
So,
Freddie thinks he's doing an uphill battle at this point.
Let me make my chemistry roll to regale them on the chemical compounds.
Roll. That's a good use of your
God damn it.
chemistry. They look at you and go, so it has sodium
so
and
no.
hydrochloric acid in it.
That's not how you chemistry.
They look at you.
You have to put
Sulfuric acid
the gold
water?
in there.
We don't want any of that. We want
Okay.
missiles and things to help against the pirates.
Just imagine the purest water that you can think of.
Yeah, I get that out of my ship.
Where does your ship get it?
Recycling.
Would
But
you
you have
like
to restock it every so often.
Yeah. I mean, it's not expensive, though. Sometimes we'll go and, if we need it, we'll talk to the ice merchants. Pros and
I
cons.
heard it was expensive.
Well, I don't know. Do you have a sample of what you're talking about?
we can bring some?
Why are you still here talking to us about things you may or may not have?
We want to know if you're interested.
I don't know. Does it have a missile with it? Do you get a missile if you buy some? I don't know. Maybe the kind of water you described to us, I don't think is drinkable.
What about alcohol? Do you want alcohol?
Alcohol?
Yeah, it
Well,
makes you feel good.
do you have, I know what alcohol is. Do you have a sample of your alcohol?
No, we can bring
Are you the hypothetical merchants? Fuck off, all three heads yell at Freddy. Goddamn philosophers, one of them says.
Fuck.
I whispered to Glenn and Dana, I think we need to bring some product in.
Yeah.
That'll be a bunch of rolls and never going to get back. Never going to get you back. Never going to come again.
I'd rather know what to bring before we start grabbing shit and playing the Clems game again.
Plus, you're going to be doing the kind of merchanting that Freddie loves. We call it the backpack full of shit merchanting. Of course,
Yeah.
you've already got a backpack full of shit, so harder. You're thinking that all you need to do is if you had a C-3PO improved robot, right? That would sell for enough, assuming you can make a fucking bargain roll, to get your parking spot, right? So, if you dress Freddy up as a fucking and sell his ass.
Does not compute.
You know, you could do a good voice. You do great voices. You could even just recycle the old man voice. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh yeah, there you
Uh,
go.
We'll trump him back eventually when we're in a trumpable place. Is that what? No, there's not a second part of the game. All right.
You guys are doomed.
Trumps don't work here.
Plus, I still got Glenn's. Wait,
Yeah.
didn't you repair your spaceship or no?
I was
Yeah.
working on repairing it. Yes.
Well, no, I meant the stuff on the side where it's all fucked up from when somebody else said, "I don't need to unclamp the shuttle before I take it. I just go." Yeah, that tells me okay because I got Glenn's spaceship repair estimate of 70,000 credits still written down on my sheet. So yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
I got the estimate and forwarded it to the responsible parties.
Well done.
I wasn't driving.
Everything gets destroyed is
Yes,
Freddy's
yes,
fault.
it's my
Everyone
fault,
knows
yeah.
this.
Everybody does know that.
It is known.
Yeah, they would pay good money for some really good missiles and shit like that, especially if they've got
What?
insert techno babble here.
Yeah. Back to the Clems. Aren't there a bunch of future weapons in the embassy
Yes, there's about 20 rifles and pistols in there.
that nobody's ever going to use?
Yep,
Would those work here?
it should work. It's a laser rifle.
You're very hopeful. You're cautiously optimistic.
We can test them.
Oh man, some good shit.
I would say, yeah, we can sell those.
But-
definitely.
Arms deal.
Like, regular guns don't work here, right?
Everything works here.
Everything works here.
Any tech works here.
Like, we could just sell them
I don't
antique
think
pistols.
I don't think they want anti-pistols. They want big explosive missiles. Or laser rifles. Or laser missile rifles. Or rifles that are shaped like a missile that you can throw and blow people up with.
What if we sell them regular pistols with laser sights?
I think they're going to shoot us with their laser rifles.
What if we sell them sharks with laser beams attached to their heads?
Ooh, I think they'd love
Do
those.
we have those?
Yes, we do in
Hypothetical
MMO
trading
land.
company.
Now, unfortunately, Dana, you've gotten some of the major holes done. On one of the holes, it looked like there was like some sort of listening device, and rather than like taking it out like a normal person, somebody just went through it and the hole with a drill
What?
for reasons. And it's one way to make sure a listening device isn't working anymore. You just drill through it, and if you punch through to the hole, well, you know, it's... Yeah. But anyway, you got the major holes plugged up. You've still got a lot of holes, and you're out of plugging gear. But you're all in the cleanse talking about, you know... But for a brief, glorious instant, Dana, the spaceship flew It flew directly toward the sun. You almost got butt fucked by pirates. But it flew, and that's the important part.
I'm holding on to that tight.
Yeah. It may be the only time when you actually get to fly. I mean, you didn't really leave the rock very much, but, you know, it flew. Of course, you've only got the basic sensor, so there could have been, like, outside of your weak, pathetic sensors, there could have been, like, giant fucking Star Wars spaceships ready to fucking open their hulls and just suck you in for all you know. You have no idea because you only got whatever sensors came with the spaceship, as opposed to the 10 possible upgrades you could get. You
know. Okay, so
which costs big money, of course. Everything costs a lot.
17 alien rifles, 16 alien pistols. In the embassy weapons storage.
Yeah.
He says, hoping that they're still there.
Well,
hoping that they still work.
True.
I remember seeing a big dusty rack of them.
Actually, you've never been allowed down there.
I remember being told that there was a big dusty rack of them.
That's a spirit. I'll totally go with that.
Yeah, I mean, if we sell 10 each or something, could get a bag full of them, come back, cleanse, sell them.
Golf bags.
Yeah. I think that's probably worth trying to do. And then if we want to also pop over to Boris and get some fine liquor and water to give them samples of, see if they're interested at all.
Sure.
Okay.
So,
do you want
Clems?
Yeah, do you want to sell the guns first, or do you want to do the sampling first? I reckon just sell the guns first, personally.
I will say that nobody has ever fucking used them, and they have literally been there for, I think, 2 or 3 real life years now.
Yeah.
Let's get a golf bag full of guns.
I figure that if you guys work at it, you can get all the guns. 16,
well,
17
I don't
pistols.
want to sell all of them. Somebody might get upset or something.
Oh no, that ship that's been sitting there for 2 real life years has
like,
disappeared.
They had their chance.
Yeah.
Leave like 2 or 3.
2 or 3 each. Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah,
Whatever.
let's do 3 each. That sounds reasonable then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody says, "Oh, we need razor rifles for this mission." They can go and get their 3.
Yeah. That sounds reasonable.
It might be a thing that's needed for us to use as well. Do we want to sell all of them or keep one on?
I have 1 blaster pistol on the
Yeah,
ship.
I've got a blaster.
Yeah.
We have 1 on the ship. Well, I do at least. Okay. Let's go to the embassy. Oh, we played the game again, Logan.
Okay, hold on a minute. Let me dig up that file and I'll go back to trying to do math. So
I was saying we get the guns, we get like a 5-gallon thing of water, we get like a case of liquor.
you guys can carry the guns this trip. Next trip you can carry water, and you can carry a small thing of water, but big water and big liquor, no. You can carry like a bottle of alcohol, a bottle of water each, and then like, I got guns,
Yeah,
Glenn,
I
let
think
me throw in guns.
A bottle of water should be fine, honestly.
It's enough for a sample.
Yeah.
So you're going to take Old West water and Old West liquor is what I've heard.
I think it might, if we take Voris water and liquor, it's probably better quality.
So you want to jump around some more and hope for the best, or what?
I can trump us once we're out of this zone.
Okay,
We just need to leave the zone.
sure. Let's see if that ever happens. So you guys all sit down at the... You could end up living here. I don't fucking know. You guys all sit down at the barbershop, and Glenn goes, "Howdy, what can I do you for?"
I'll tell the shave, please.
Where are you going back to?
Biskin.
Them as well?
Yes.
He puts hot towels on everybody's faces. Freddy, roll a d10. Right. You guys end up in Starving Gothic.
Good enough.
People shamble by.
Alright. Varus first or Embassy first?
Boris first.
Okay.
So you guys are going to get some Slee Stack water and some Slee Stack alcohol is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The finest.
Just so you know, their shit's a little different.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
we've had it and it's
Exotic.
Exotic, exactly.
All right. So,
Alright, let me roll. Okay. So, just so you know, the trump goes to the back of the detective agency. So that's where we'll end up.
okay, give me that luck roll. Make it sexy. Come on,
And
break that
just
fucking
so,
trump. What?
just so you guys know, I'm going to wait where we land because I'm a wanted criminal and I don't want to be walking around everywhere. So you go by then, I'll wait for you.
You guys tried to express surprise that he's a wanted criminal.
Alright, we go there.
All right, you guys
Gotcha.
go to yet another place where Freddy is a wanted criminal.
You talked to the cops, didn't you?
You were there when it happened.
Never talked to the cops.
I'm not getting into this right now. Go buy the damn water and alcohol. I'll wait for you here. Even better, give me a trump. I'll trump you to me so we can leave even quicker.
Sounds complicated.
Okay, then I'll just wait here. You have fun.
You guys go off. Do you have any Boris money with you? He asks once
Yes.
you're well away from Freddy. What kind of alcohol would you like to buy?
The one that'll mess up the most wide range of physiologies.
They have Johnny Slee Stack. They have Tuscaley. They have
They're all kind of like sailors. Let's get them some rum.
let's see. Yeah, you can get rum hiss. The closest they have to it, it's rum, but it goes at the end.
Captain Morescales.
All right, Captain Morescales rum. Take a card. I like it. Okay, and no problem. Let's see. You buy 3 bottles of it. 1 bottle of it. A shot glass full. Give me a number to work with here.
The big bottles are 1.75 liters.
You want handles? No problem. Yeah, you can get those for 50 Boris dollars.
Damn.
Wow, that's a lot of fucking alcohol.
Sure.
Logan would like a handle. They don't sell handles here. I'm sad. I got to content myself with between 750 milliliters and 1 liter. It's just not good.
How much? I'm sure we carry 2.
Handles, I'd say,
Plus water.
I was thinking of like 750 milliliter bottles. Everybody grabs 1. So, yeah, you probably get 1 more handle's worth. So you can take 2 handles with you. You don't know if they'll sell or not, but, you know.
I know you'll want them if they don't.
All right. Now we'll want water too. We'll get a handle of rum and like a liter of water.
Okay, yeah, you buy Slee Stack. You buy Happy Slee Stack water. It shows like some Happy Slee Stack splashing it on his scales. According to the advertising, it should keep your scales glossy.
Ooh. Okay.
You wondered why shit's always tasted a bit weird here, but you normally don't eat and drink much here, so usually Frank just burns the place that you're in down and you leave.
I've not burned a single place down here.
That's your story. So Freddy, the wanted criminal and arsonist, hangs out in the alleyway, hissing at people as they get ready to come in for whatever reason, and they flee.
and get a... Yeah, whatever. Let's go.
All right, no problem. You guys head back. You find Freddy, like, he's got his own cardboard box and the shiv and stuff, and he's like working on marking out his place in the alley.
Alright, you guys ready to go back to the embassy?
Yeah.
Alright.
Cool. Give me your luck roll for the embassy, Freddy.
There we go.
Oh, that's good enough. All right. Yeah. Yeah. You guys arrive back at the embassy with your stuff. I'm surprised nobody wanted to take cowboy water. I mean, it's got a good kind of brown with maybe a couple pieces of shot or broken bullet in it. So, yeah. You're back at the embassy, and what are you going to do now?
I'm gonna go, well, they're gonna go bother Qatar. I'm gonna wait somewhere else.
Okay.
Qatar.
Where do you want to wait for them, Freddy?
In our general meeting room inside the embassy.
No problem, yeah. After getting roughed up by numerous guards and having people chase you down and then going to the place where they were at anyway, they stare at you. Meanwhile, you guys go to see Qatar and he's like, wait a minute. 1, 2, who is the third?
He's hiding.
Where is he hiding?
He's out in the bunker.
He's in the bunker. Do you swear to that?
That's what he told me.
So, we know he is lying to you. I will have the embassy grounds searched immediately. Find Freddy and torture him. Yes, sir. Right. How can I help you?
We'd like to get some things.
What things?
Out of the weapon storage.
He hangs his head.
All but 3 of the futuristic alien rifles and all but 3 of the futuristic alien pistols.
He says, so heavy.
Sorry.
It'll take some time. But before I go, I will only ask you this one time. Aside from that, is there anything else you need from there?
I look at Dana.
Yeah.
don't have mine
Yes,
down
you
there,
should
or-
immediately pass the buck to the woman. That's where my paycheck used to go, he says wistfully. I miss her so much. Nothing else? Very well. He hurries off. It'll take a couple of trips. Make yourself comfortable in the normal meeting room. Sir, we found Freddy. Excellent. Have him watched closely. Where is he? He's in the meeting room. I knew he was lying. He goes off. Right. And cut to 3 hours later. Here's the last of them. He says.
Thank you.
He says, you'll remember this next time I need a favor. I think my arm fell off twice on the way back. They're a little bit banged up. I apologize for that, but that much weight can cause my arms to come off sometimes. Good luck. And you, Freddy, stop lying about where you are.
I didn't.
We all heard you.
What?
Good day.
Okay, so how many trips is this going to take?
Just one. They have a bag full of it.
Well, it'll take you 2 trips to get over to the thing, and then you're going to be stacking it up on each other and shit. One person will be like, here, and then over here, and then you're going to take 2 trips to get it to wherever because it's really awkward and shit.
Okay. So
But
2 clem trips.
you should be able to do it in 1 clem trip, but
Okay.
it's going to take you 2 trips to get it into the clems, and then 2 trips to get it to wherever you're
Okay,
taking
fine,
it.
fine.
wherever your possibly illegal weapon deals get. Oh, quick question. Does anybody actually have a merchanting license?
I do.
Okay.
So, just to confirm, the storage tab is correct. There were 17 and 16, so we'll have 14 rifles and 13 pistols.
Thank you. That's what I needed. Oh.
Okay, I will edit them down to 3.
Lovely. Well done, you.
14 rifles, 13 pistols.
Let's see here. Math time for Logan. Logan likes the math. He does not.
The good thing with Senate too as well, because the tax rate is still pretty low.
It's higher than it used to be, but it's lower
Well,
than the air places. That's
It's not
true.
200%.
No. Let's see.
Do you want the D10 rolls or?
Not yet. I
Okay.
must do math. Okay, so. Fortunately, I figured out a shortcut. Got it.
Also,
Okay.
who's going to be the primary seller? Do you
Well,
guys
you
have-
are because you have the merchant license. They will not deal with anybody who does not have a merchant
I have a license.
Oh,
Okay.
then you could become.
Well, do you want me to do it or do you want to be the one selling? It's up to you.
How's your bargain?
I can do it as a living.
Yeah, you can do it.
Okay.
Okay, so now we go for barbershop fun.
Yay, barbershop merry-go-round. Let's go.
Yay! Hey,
Alright, we do the whole-
at least death isn't one of the fucking possible things anymore. Okay, so
All right.
after going through the normal rigmarole, give me a D10 roll as you're asking to go to Guri,
9.
and you instead end up in the fucking village again. First one, boom, you're in the village, back in your
Oh,
black
fuck,
jackets, number 20.
Okay. Back to this
With
game.
all this shit on you. Enough to make 2 trips. So how would you like to get them back to Beast again now? Because you're stuck. Unless you want to spend a reroll card or hero card or something.
I will go to this game with one of the bits. I'll jump back to them, grab another one, jump back, and keep playing back and forth.
Give me 6 luck rolls and you're done.
Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there we go.
Okay. Yes. Carefully stock everything on everybody's lap and get ready to go back to the village so you can waste another hour. Yeah.
Okay, let's go. D10, let's go. 7, there we go, done.
Shermer.
What?
Shermer.
What?
Shermer. Cleveland, St. Louis.
Okay. Okay, do it again.
Okay. Still
Okay, do it
there.
again.
Slee Stacks.
Fuck's sake. Oh my goodness. What's 10?
Guri.
It keeps 10, what the hell?
Aside from Dana needing to make a minor sanity roll, you're good.
No, she already made one earlier, didn't she?
Doesn't matter about earlier.
Oh, okay. Cool. I'll wait for them to come back.
Oh, no. Well, it's nighttime on the rock. Well, it's as nighttime as it ever gets. It's a hellish red as usual.
Well, okay. Then I guess we'll just...
I was going to say, if you want to just go try to sell shit real quick, I'm totally good with that. I mean, it'd be just you, but...
I don't know if Scott wants to support or not.
It's a +5 either way. Or -10.
Yeah.
You want to just
Sure.
knock it out? Save some
Sure.
time? Maybe you
Yeah,
can get
we'll
on
just
to
knock it
something else's adventure?
Sure, let's do that.
Great. Come on, Jesus, give me a fucking bad bargain roll. That's all I want now is just a horrible bargain roll.
Bargain. There it
Fail.
is. By half.
Half is pretty good. You've got a seller's license. These are not illegal weapons. They are looking for weapons. Wow, I just noticed the actual number. You get enough that you should be able to cover your parking and even have a little bit more, maybe. You end up getting 30,000 cred. Done.
Okay. Nice. 30,000.
As far as the alcohol and stuff and the water,
Are they interested at all?
let me check.
Give them some free samples.
Meh. Meh. Yeah, they kind of like it. I don't think it's worth your time running it back and forth. They're offering you like 10 cred for a liter of water. I don't think that's really worth your time.
Probably not.
No.
100 liters would be 100 credits, not really enough.
No.
And the alcohol?
The alcohol, probably about 4 times that, but again, not really worth your time.
So 40 credits per liter?
Mm.
Okay. I'll make a note of it just in case.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, they may not be here anymore after that, but yeah. So you've managed to get parking fees and stuff. Now, also, the just because of an inconvenience of time, for an extra 3,000, you can have your ship pretty much actually instead of getting the 10% off, if you pay the full price, you can have your ship like taken with the bank and they will put it on the thing, so you don't have to wait around for it. Pretty much, they'll just tow it.
Opposed to potentially
crashing it into the sun with fucking. I like to crash into suns. Yes.
Well, no. If we're towed, are we going to be protected more from?
You don't
birds?
even have to be on it.
Oh.
They'll
I
just
like
take
the sound
it off.
of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking I'll do that.
Okay. Mark off the appropriate money for all that.
So that's all the money then.
There you go. You trade your useless laser and pistols, and they will tow it. They will give you pretty good star charts and stuff as to where it all is, so hopefully you can go find it someday.
Okay.
Of course, I would recommend somebody gets their space navigation up, but yeah, they'll take care of it.
Well, we do want to actually go there.
Unfortunately, they're not leaving for a couple weeks, and you guys aren't able to pass a couple weeks.
Oh.
Hence the towing service.
Hold off on the escort in that case. I need to confer with my colleague.
Do we make it?
Yeah, we sold everything. We have enough for the parking and a little bit extra. We can also, if we want to, have them tow the ship to the planet without us even being on it.
And they will give you full star charts as to exactly where it is.
Problem is, we can tunnel to it. Because even if the ship moves, if you tunnel inside of the ship, it's still going to be the same place. Right? Yeah, so it should be fine.
With his fucking matrix tunneling and shit, he's not too worried. I'm going to double check the tunneling, but I don't believe, well, he doesn't. He's never actually done it before, I don't think.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Tunnel through reality. Let's see.
We tunnel.
Oh, yeah. You go where you want to go. As long as you've been there before, you've been on the ship plenty. So, yeah, that's a good, having them just tow it with you also will give you more security, because if there's nobody on it, and they get to send their techs on to make sure you haven't rigged it as a bomb, or it's got robots that are going to attack and shit. Assuming that you let them on there to check it out ahead of time, you can be there when they do. They'll seal it up. They'll put on some seals and shit that they'll take off, or they'll just probably leave it on until you show up and go, "This is me. This is my ID. That's my ship." And but who actually owns the ship?
I think Dana does. No. Yeah, Dana actually owns it, doesn't she? Who owns it between the two of you?
Yeah, it's Dana.
Okay.
Dana.
Then the ship will be sealed from the outside until she shows her ID and goes, "Please unseal my ship." And they'll be on like a nice pad that is paid for through the end of season 8.
If you tunnel through, you're going to end up inside the ship. If it's sealed, how are you going to get out?
I'll tunnel to be on top of the ship.
He has been on top of the ship before.
Okay.
Dana, do you actually own the ship itself? Is it in your name? We can't hear you because you've got your mute on.
Yes,
Excellent.
it was Glenn and I.
No, it's one person. Who has the captain's license? Ship captain's license? Okay, so you guys illegally own the ship. They're also mark off an extra 3,000. She now has a captain license.
How much did you get in the selling?
30 grand. But it's, now they can't tell it.
Why are we illegal?
Actually, you've got about 3 grand on your credit cards, and if not, they're happy since they will be happy to lend you the money with the ship as collateral.